I just started working on a game idea. Let's talk about the ugly stuff. The concept is you take Doom and you take Portal and you put them together. I don't know. We'll call it like Portal Doom or something. Super, super creative. So let's start making the game. Not yet. Sorry, I'm a firm believer that you need to play games in order to make games. You can never write without first learning to read. So when I have a game idea, I usually come up with a required reading list to 1, see how games handle the genre. Where are the commonalities in the mechanics, in the design language? What are the things that players take for granted? I need to understand the status quo so that I can easily integrate this idea into the existing language of its genre. And 2, to make sure I don't accidentally copy another game. I want to make something new. So here's the list. Doom, Doom 2, Doom, and Doom 2. Sorry, I mean Doom Eternal. Oh, and Dusk. I've already played all of these 4-letter games. Somehow they all start with the letter D. So let's go over points 1 and 2. 1, how do these games handle the boomer shooter genre? They're all made up of single-player levels full of hordes of enemies with the occasional boss fight. The player can move around, usually rather quickly, and may have some special movement abilities. The player obtains a growing arsenal of weapons, usually guns, to kill shit with. Usually there's no reload mechanic. There's going to be health and ammo pickups scattered around the level. There's usually doors which require keys, maybe some small puzzles. There's power-ups which temporarily alter the player's abilities, and there's secrets that are sometimes not so secret. To address point number 2, how do I not copy everyone else? I'll just add portals. Done. We figured that out already. We're good. That part's easy. And with that, we can make every game developer's favorite thing. A design document. So I'm not super hardcore on the design document thing. I think fleshing out a game idea fully in a document before you start implementing anything railroads you down a path before you know if the game is even fun. So instead, I use the design document as a place to dump all of my ideas, limit my scope, and as living, breathing documentation. To start, I wrote down every idea I had for levels, enemies, art, weapons, anything, just to get the ideas out of my head, because unfortunately the way that my brain works is that it's idea time all the time, and idea time gets in the way of doing time. So I need to rid my brain of all of the ideas by writing them down so I can focus on doing time. And there's a lot of doing to be done when making a game. This document, this design document, is going to change over time, and so will the game. If something is not fun, it's gotta go. I'm sorry, even if you wrote it in the doc, it's gotta go. And lastly, in this design document, I wrote down the scope for the game's MVP. An MVP is game dev slang for eating raw cookie dough. We want to make sure that the dough tastes good before we bake the cookies. We're going to taste the dough. Don't worry, it's just not going to be today. This devlog is unfortunately not about cookies. We're not even making the dough yet. We're just making the tray. I told you, this is the ugly stuff. This is the boilerplate. I kind of hate that term because I don't mesh with what it really means. It's a programming catch-all term for the code or the systems that are used often as the stuff that we know we're going to need ahead of time when making a given project. There's boilerplate for any type of game. If you've seen an FPS starter kit for any engine, it's the stuff in there. Character movement, health system, interaction, menus, respawning, etc. And you can save a lot of time by downloading a starter kit. You can skip the whole boilerplate stuff. But I wanted to make sure that I understood everything that I'm working with. And for me, unfortunately, that means I need to write it all myself. The long way. Enter the Weekie Engine. This narcissistically named GitHub repository is a collection of systems that I can use in multiple FPS games, all packed into one hefty Godot add-on. It's not production ready in the slightest, and it's not going to be made public for a while, though that is the intention at some point down the line. So what did I put in this thing? What's in it? Let's go through the list. We got character movement states, crouching, crouch jumping, no clip, surfing, camera states for first and third person, separate UI and HUD systems because a player and a character are different things and it's best to not conflate them. It becomes an issue down the line. Local input handling for multiple players, split screen viewports, also for multiple players, a full menu system, input icons which adapt per player to their input device, health system, an interaction system, a death and respawning system, localization, and a silly little debug console. You'll probably notice that there's many parts of a common FPS game not featured in that list. Notably, weapons, and enemies. I still need to make those, and I will. It's just going to take time. In fact, those are both in the MVP, so screw it. Let's finally talk about the MVP. I like numerically limiting scope for things, so this is the basic list. 2 weapons. We got a pistol and a rifle. an inventory system to manage and swap between those weapons, a complete level system, everything from spawning in to finishing the level, keeping track of the level timer and the score as we go along. With that, we're going to need one level. We're going to need two types of enemies, a la Episode 1, Mission 1 from Doom, because you have that soldier grunt thing, and the imp. I want weapon, ammo, and health pickups, one secret room, a Doom-style door, and I'm going to attempt to make the portal gun. It's not going to look fancy, but it needs to work. I need to be able to go through the portals, and unfortunately, in a game called Portal Doom for now, we need portals, not just the Doom part. It sucks. It's going to be hard. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be hard. Yeah. This game specifically is going to be strictly single player, because my dreams of local and networked multiplayer have gotten in the way of me in the past. Things just end up taking too long. Any other ideas I have while I work on this MVP go into what I'm calling the idea vault. Again, idea time gets in the way of doing time. And if my MVP plan does not work well, we're going to find out in the next devlog. That's what it's going to be on. Also, I need to figure out how to record good in-engine footage, like I was for the Knockback Arena devlogs in Unity, to like keep you guys engaged, show off the game, have the devlog be a devlog type shit. That's the idea. That's the plan. I hope that you want to come along for the journey. And if you do, I'll see you soon. Peace.